Easter Sunday from the D.A.D.S. We're at Mauka Makai
Yeah.
at the Westin Nanea
Yeah.
Ocean Resort
Yes.
in Maui.
In Maui.
Still. So we're at a special Easter Sunday brunch, and they have special items to celebrate this holiday.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a smorgasbord of options, man.
We, in true D.A.D.S. fashion, we're starting with prime rib, right?
Right.
We go straight for the
Gotta
prime
go to
rib.
prime rib.
Well, Mauka Makai, I believe means
Toward the mountain, toward the sea.
towards the mountain and the sea. The mountain and the sea, right? The surf and the turf, right?
There you go. There you go.
And that's what we're starting with, the prime rib and the snow crab claws. Look at that. Unlimited snow crab claws. How luxurious is that?
Look at this.
What else you got on your plate?
Oh man, and you know what I went for is like what you said.
Oh, that's all Mauka
Look at
Makai.
Mauka Makai, surf and turf over here.
The cow from the mountains, the crab from the sea.
So you got medium rare prime rib, huge cuts, and then the snow crab legs right there. So I have my au jus and my lemon just to really complement that.
Hey, I'm looking real similar on plate number 1 here. I have the chunk of prime rib, the snow crab claws. I got the lemon wedge, the horseradish, the cocktail sauce on the side. I got the catch of the day, which is marlin. It looks
Marlin?
really good, marlin.
Interesting.
And then hydroponic greens. Do you know what hydroponic is? Hydroponic? Yes.
School me on it.
Hydroponic means that it's grown straight in water, not in soil. Speaking of that, today's 420. And there's other greens that
There
are
are other
grown
greens.
in the same hydroponic fashion. Just gotta mention that. So let's just start with this. Let's see how it's going here.
So, I don't know. Let's start with the prime rib, bro.
I have no objection to that. Good crust on the side. You know, I wish they would give us like steak knives. That'd be kind of
I
nice.
know, right? That's the thing with a lot of these places. But it cuts easy.
Good flavor.
See, a good prime rib to me is the one, like with every bite you can taste like all the umami flavors, it's the beefy flavor through and through, right? There isn't any flavor that just kind of, is left out. And this has that.
That's delicious. The crust is really good and it's not like too salty. You know, sometimes in order to get the meat to have flavor all the way through, sometimes the crust is super, super salty. This is perfect. Super tender prime rib also.
Nothing like Sunday brunch starting off with prime rib, man.
Honestly, that prime rib on its own is really, really good. It is really, really good. No, so today's Easter Sunday, and they do have prime rib today, but they only have it once a week on Thursdays.
On Thursdays.
If you're not celebrating the holiday. So if prime rib's on the menu every single Thursday, I think they've perfected it.
They have their own recipe, their own process. I'm so happy because we wouldn't have been here on a Thursday. So the fact that we can take advantage
We made it
of their own prime rib special on Easter Sunday, nothing better.
on the inside. I mean, the prime rib is absolutely perfect. It's really good.
So what I did was I actually got 2 cuts. I got one that's a little on the medium rare end. You can see it over here. And I also wanted to try it, more on the edge piece, just to kind of see how
Get a
the
little bit of
difference
crust.
is.
My only criticism, which is very, very light, is that I got cut kind of a wedge versus a slice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which
So-
it's cool, but it's just I'll let the cut being like even all the way through. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. And I'm sure you can request if the slice isn't to your liking. But sometimes,
The flavor is right though. The flavor and the tenderness is right. I'm gonna go for this crab claw.
So for me, with crab claws, usually I do lemon butter. I don't see any butter there.
Oh yeah.
So I just do straight lemon. Kind of get a little bit of the fishiness, the flavor of the sea away. with the lemon.
You know, it's not fishy at all. That's great. That is really, really good.
Have you seen crab legs presented like this? I feel like
Claws?
generally, or crab claws.
No, so like I think this is like almost like it looks like it could be like almost like a machine cut on how like even it's cut like this all the way around. So I'm sure something like this, I feel like it would come frozen. Because snow crab isn't native to Hawaii.
So they
So, I don't think it is at least. So they would bring it in volume and frozen and for like a specialty breakfast like this or brunch.
there's still nothing like having some shellfish over in the islands, man. Whether or not it's native, just being here in the islands, it just feels right to have some seafood.
Yeah.
Whatever kind of seafood.
Delicious though.
It's so easy to eat, man.
You know, because sometimes, you know, when you go to like a buffet, like in Vegas even, right? Sometimes when you have like this all-you-can-eat prime rib and crab legs, it's kind of subpar in terms of the quality. I feel like this prime rib is prime.
Yeah.
It is great, and these crab claws are a higher quality. It's not like it's like a cheap crab claw. You
Do you
know?
feel like the fact that there isn't as much volume of people that kind of come through the buffet, you know what I mean? Because while it's a big restaurant, it's not like it's, you know,
It's not packed.
people, right? You know what I mean?
Oh.
So like maybe the batches of how much prime rib they have isn't as
Oh, you mean-
plentiful as they make it.
Maybe. I'm sure they gauge it by like like how many reservations they got, but they could get walk-ins. It looks like, but I think they have it dialed in. I think they've been doing this since the property's opened. So they have. It really is like forecasting, you know. It really is forecasting.
Good for them. It's a really good prime rib for a buffet. Absolutely. No complaints.
I'm gonna take one bite of this fish. Figure
So-
out how this is. Marlin.
Have you ever had marlin before?
Yeah, I've had marlin before. Oh, you know what? The marlin is more tender than I thought it'd be. Because marlin is kind of more of a steakier kind of fish. You know what a marlin looks like, right?
Yeah.
Like the Florida Marlin logo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nice little.
Yeah, like the pointy blade type nose, you know?
I've never had marlin before. Here, let me try the fish over there.
It's really, really good. See, like, the thing is when you have fish on a warmer, it can get overcooked. It could dry it out, and it can toughen up the meat, but super tender. This is a winner for me. This is a winner.
I like the sauce that it has. Some sort of.
It's buttery. I think it's a butter something. I think it might be a butter miso.
I think it's at miso.
That's actually really delicious. Not fishy at all.
Not even a little bit.
Really meaty, not fatty.
I feel like I could have that over a bowl of rice.
Oh yeah, easily. But delicious.
Yeah, generally, a marlin is a little bit tougher of a fish, and they cook this perfectly. What are you washing it down with today?
So, since it's Sunday brunch, they have a pog mimosa.
Nice.
So I've never really had a pog mimosa before. What I was expecting actually, well, this is a regular pog juice, passion orange guava, right? Little orange. I figured it would be a little bit thicker, like the pog juice, but it's more, I guess, champagne based.
You know passion fruit, the P in pog? Do you know how to say it in the Hawaiian?
No.
Lilikoi.
Ah, lilikoi.
Lilikoi is
right,
is
you're right.
passion fruit.
You're
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Lilikoi.
Just a little trivia. Just a little Easter trivia for you today. What do you think?
You know what? I'm not a big mimosa kind of guy, just because the champagne is dry sometimes. It's kind of like a dry
It
wine.
is. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not the most refreshing kind of beverage.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like if I do this just because it's Sunday brunch, right? But it's not something that I would choose on my own. I wonder if I could hack it.
Oh, add a little more pog.
Add a little bit more pog,
Yeah.
a little bit more.
Because it almost looks like it's mainly champagne, and they splash the pog in it.
It's like 90% champagne. Oh, let's pog it up right here. Let's lilikoi it up. Oh, there you go.
Better.
Better ratio.
Yeah. You know, sometimes bartenders will like make a drink that's heavy on the alcohol, and it's like, dang, you know, it's a little too strong,
Yeah.
and it takes away from what the drink is supposed to be, like a cocktails type drink.
Absolutely.
You know? They think they're being generous by by giving you extra alcohol, but then you kind of want the
I
flavor.
mean,
of
some
that.
people really
Yeah,
want more of the
depends.
alcohol, but you know, it's a family day out, so I'm cool with just, you know, having a different ratio. One thing that I don't know if you noticed right by the prime rib station is they had lobster bisque.
Oh yeah, I like a lobster
So
bisque.
the thing is, for me, I like lobster bisque, but I like a lot of lobster pieces on
yeah.
the bisque. And I was kind of scooping it around. I couldn't really feel like the lobster pieces.
Were you using the spoon and trying to sift
I
out
was
all the
trying-
lobster pieces?
I was trying to do it.
Oh, we're gonna go true Asian style here. I got the lobster
Cheers.
bisque over here. You know, it tastes a little cheesy. Do you taste that?
It's been a while since I actually had lobster bisque, so I don't have like a frame of reference in terms of how it should taste.
It's on its own. This soup is absolutely delicious. It doesn't scream lobster to me, but it's not as creamy as the bisques I've had before.
Yeah.
But it's delicious.
I killed mine.
Yeah, it's good.
But the thing is, like, I'm looking for the lobster pieces to really make it lobster bisque. It's like if you eat clam chowder, you want like all the clam pieces. But this seems like lobster essence in the bisque. You know what I mean?
It's thinking of a lobster.
Yeah. And, you know,
It's almost like a chowder. Like a bisque is almost like a chowder,
yeah.
but without all the big chunks. You know, lobster bisque generally doesn't have a lot of chunks, but it'd be nice if it had a little.
Yeah,
chunk.
just to kind of give you that texture. Not mad at the flavor, but I kind of want more lobster.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
What do you got there?
I got a whole smorgasbord. I got a little bit of everything. I already got some dessert because I couldn't, you know, I couldn't skip the ube hopia.
You know, I'm just gonna take a bite of yours. As we cut it. You know, I'm gonna go for the alpia. Let's get them at the same time. Hey, now, fair warning. One slice of halpia, you're gonna have. It's gonna be delicious.
It's gonna be delicious.
2 slices of halpia, you're dancing with the devil a little bit because halpia is coconut and
Yeah.
it can be a
It
laxative.
can be a laxative.
Yeah.
And I learned that lesson the hard way. Let's
But
just keep
ube,
it at
you
that.
know, is what?
Ube is a taro root.
Yeah.
You know, so with the unique purple color, right?
Yeah.
I just couldn't, like, I saw it, and even though I wasn't onto dessert just yet, I just had to go for it. Has the little coconut flakes on top.
Let's go. Let's try it. I love it. It's not too sweet. That's the beauty of halpia too. We've had Ted's chocolate halpia pie, which maybe we'll get to on a future video.
Yeah,
But I like it because it's not too sweet.
yeah, I love it. It's just like, it's a very tropical flavor, really easy to eat. The consistency of the halpia is kind of like Jello. You know what I mean? Right? And it's just
Get jiggy with it. Jig. Okay. All right. There you go. There you go. That's good. That's perfect.
really delicious. It's a nice buffet. It's very Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hawaiian, they do have is this mac and cheese? No, it's potato salad.
No, I think it's a both.
Oh,
It's a
no, it's
potato
mac and cheese.
I'm just gonna go right here.
Very Hawaiian. Try
I think
it.
this is the first mac salad that I've had on this trip.
It's just like mac salad with potato chunks. I kind of like it. I like it, bro.
It's like a potato salad with Return of the Mac, right? That's what That's what it is.
You got me, man. You got me true, bro. I should have been.
All right. But what else we got here?
They had some poke. I didn't see you grab any.
Bro, I don't want to say I'm poking out, but we've been going through a lot of
Been
poke.
going through a lot of poke. With that said, I was curious as to how they would do this. I've actually been to a wedding here. Actually, no, it wasn't even a wedding. It was like our first birthday party, which is actually big here in Hawaii.
First birthday,
and they had like
yeah.
a whole buffet with some poke over there. So I'm curious.
You know what? So look at this. Look at this. That's the limu,
Yes,
right? limu, onion, green onion,
Ahi.
ahi, and probably
Okay.
like some soy in there.
So it's dangerous. You
Tender.
never know.
It's tender.
That's not bad for a buffet.
Or maybe I got a tender piece. You know?
No, it's tender.
It's good.
And you know we love our fruit lime poke. This is obviously more of like the house kind of
House poke.
House poke. What do we have next?
Dads are back after we had a cameo from our waiter making sure that we're not running off. Make sure we're not doing a dine and dash here, right?
Ain't no dine and dash here.
No. So we're getting on to some pork now, right?
Yeah, we got some pork over here. Pork belly. I don't know if you
Pork
saw it.
belly.
It's pork belly. So there's a lot of fat on this pork belly. I'll show you.
That looks like it has a good crust too. That looks
And see
delicious.
what's interesting in the pork belly is I'll open it up a little bit. It's like the inside of that, right?
It's
It has
crusted
like,
almost.
yeah, it's crusted and it has all like some sort of like stuffing. It's not really stuffing, but it's just kind of like the peppers. I don't know why they do that, but I guess it's just because they
Flavor
roll
all
it.
around.
Flavor all around. Just give it a chance.
I'm gonna take this piece over here. Oh, that looks like a great piece. Look, that's fantastic.
So generally, pork belly, the way I like it is really crispy, like lechon kawali for Filipino style. So this one is kind of like that.
I do like how it's seasoned on both sides. I mean, pork belly in itself, sliced thin, is bacon. That's
Yeah.
bacon.
Try it.
Here's one more.
The bite that I had wasn't too crispy on the outside, so I don't know what you have.
It's good. It's good. The fat melts away. But for me, for pork belly, I don't like it too fatty.
This is a huge piece, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know if I could have asked for a smaller cut, maybe I could have. But it's like a roll. And I can only do a couple bites of it.
Yeah.
It's too
The
much.
fat will fill you up.
Yeah, definitely.
So it looks like we have ham slices here, right?
Yeah.
It looks like
Mustard.
yeah, it looks like maybe a honey mustard.
Yeah.
I see like a Dijon.
So those are.
I
those
see the
seeds.
mustard seed on there. When I think of Dijon, I think of Grey Poupon.
So the thing is, like, I don't think I've really had mustard with ham before.
Have you had mustard on a beet?
Mustard.
It's so corny, dude. Sorry, man. Here we go.
It is honey mustard.
It's gritty.
It's flavors that I'm not used to eating together. It's not bad.
When I think of honey mustard and ham, I think of those Hickory Farms boxes. You know, remember those Hickory Farms Christmas boxes, and you cut the ham pieces, and then you put a little bit of the honey mustard on it. That's what it brings me back to.
I can't say I've had that combination before, so it's different.
It's
different.
It's good. It ain't bad.
It ain't bad.
Hey, lastly, let's take a look at that chicken over there.
Oh gosh. So I forgot what the description was on the chicken. It's just kind of like a roast chicken. I assume that since it's Hawaiian, it's got like a little kind of
Sweetness.
to it, right? So we'll try it out. Let me cut you a piece.
Have you had Mike's Huli Huli chicken before in Oahu?
You know what? I haven't had my chili with
Good.
chicken.
You might pass it on the way up to Aulani.
Hey, man.
It's worth stopping by. The roadside one, that's the original one.
Some huli huli chicken does sound really good. Some just rotisserie or whatever, just the way that they just kind of roll it over
Exactly.
long,
That's what makes it the huli
long
huli.
cooked.
Oh,
Try
thank
the
you.
chicken.
Oh, I appreciate it. Okay. Here we go.
So with the chicken, I always like the skin to be really flavorful, complemented by a juicy protein piece.
That's good. It's moist all the way through too. See, like sweet. I feel like when you have a roasted chicken and you put it on a warmer, it could dry it out. This is delicious. This is really, really good.
Everything that they have here at the buffet is really solid. I just feel like, in terms of the selection, there's enough to satisfy everybody in terms of what they would eat. Obviously, it's not a Vegas buffet where you have literally almost hundreds and hundreds of options.
See, I think with Vegas buffets and you have hundreds of options, there can be a lot of misses, especially for stuff that doesn't get picked and it just stays on the warmer. But if you only have like a dozen-ish or 20-ish like dishes,
Options.
then you know that stuff's gonna be good.
And then you can eat more of it. You
Yeah.
don't feel pressure to try to taste
A bite
everything.
of each.
Yeah. So you can enjoy your prime rib a little bit better. You can enjoy everything.
This has been a win so far. We'll catch you on the next plate. All right, we're going for our seconds/thirds. We went straight back for the prime rib again.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying this second cut a little bit more.
Yeah, because it's fresh.
Because we got a fresh prime rib. A homie over there was saying they go through 3 prime ribs per session, per meal, right?
Which is surprising to me. I figured they would have more,
Yeah,
but
maybe.
I don't know how many slices you go through for one prime rib.
I guess for a brunch, that's kind of a lot. Three full prime ribs. Each prime rib maybe could be like over 10 pounds, right? I got a couple veggies. I had to go with the What's Up Doc for Easter. I got some of the mashed potatoes, the quinoa, the baby potatoes, and the Brussels sprouts. You just want to take a stab at like the potato or something?
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna be that special. It's delicious. It's good. Standard.
Nice seasoning, you know what I mean?
I mean, generally we don't go for stuff that's too starchy to fill up. But
sometimes you just
When
need
in
a
Hawaii.
little bit, right?
the garlic mash. Oh, with Maui onion. If you want to try that brown piece over there, that's with some Maui onion.
So what's unique about Maui onion compared to regular onion?
You know, funny, because like when you look at the Maui onion potato chips, you know, like I'm visualizing 2 brands. I can't remember the name of the brands. The purple bag and then the
The
other bag.
The light purple bag and the one with multicolored
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
like
I
yellow.
think Maui onions is supposed to be like sweeter, right?
They almost take pride in the Maui onions.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I kind of like my onions a little bit more crunchy, or not crunchy, but like not mushy like these onions. You know?
Oh, yeah.
These are
Almost like these are almost like grilled or pickled or something like that, right?
not bad, sweet.
Yeah. Hey, what are you wearing today, Casey?
Oh, I'm wearing. And you noticed right away. I'm wearing Project X. They have their Hawaiian shirt.
Shout out to Mike Sass.
There you go.
That's a good looking shirt, man.
And does it have the
There's a shaka over on the collar.
collar?
The details on that are really, really nice.
So I love Project X's concepts for sure.
You know, the make of a good, like a higher quality shirt, is when the pattern connects evenly like that. You see how like the actual pattern connects from left to right. And like I'm wearing a Ren Spooner, which is known for doing like this
Classic.
inside out kind of like classic Hawaiian print. And look how the pocket, the pattern connects. And the reason why it's kind of like a higher quality shirt when the pattern connects and why it's a more expensive shirt is because you waste fabric. you waste some fabric like on the outside because they're just cutting this piece out of another fabric to match onto that shirt. You know what I mean?
I see.
You ever think about that?
No, I never.
Yeah, so even like on a higher end like plaid shirt, when the
They
pocket
really need to make sure to it lines up.
blends seamlessly, it's a higher quality shirt. But let's say you go to like Ross or Marshalls and you find like a lower end shirt or
Yeah.
maybe even at Target or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which still makes good stuff. That pocket may not line up.
Getting schooled here in terms of like the
Side
apparel
note,
industry.
side note. Anyways.
Good to know.
Oh, and the Brussels sprouts. One of the moms is raved about the Brussels sprouts.
And it's flash fried, so I don't know how they do flash fried. What makes flash frying unique? Why would they have
Very,
to
very
point it
fast.
out?
The flash frying is really, really fast. So, at a higher oil temperature, and get it out of there.
So what's interesting is, despite the quickness of the flash fry, it
Yeah.
still has enough char
Yeah.
that you can see. So
Not super crispy. Maybe because it's been sitting in the warmer a little bit. But I like Brussels. You know, it's interesting because like as a kid, I hated Brussels sprouts, but I had to eat it anyways. But as like you grow up and your taste buds kind of mature a little bit, I like Brussels.
see with the Brussels, there's like a lingering bitterness towards the end, or whatever that flavor.
I like the bitter. Oh, so you're not a fan of Brussels then?
I eat Brussels sprouts, but you know, I like it to be a little bit more sweet. If it lingers too long, that bitterness, it kind of
Oh, I like it. I like the bitterness.
it's a little too long.
What's the name of the Filipino dish? I always order it when I go to Seafood City. Is the bitter melon with egg. You ever see that? What's the name of it?
It escapes my mind right now, but I know what you're talking about.
Cause I like bitter melon.
Yeah.
Like I get like beef and bitter melon.
I can visualize it.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
there is
I'm not a fan.
Filipino. Oh,
Not a fan.
that's why you probably don't know the name of it, because not something you really order.
Yeah, I don't order it. My parents would serve it, growing up, and they would eat it. They
Yeah.
loved it, but I just don't like the bitter
And
flavor.
growing up, is there something that your parents kind of always made you eat that you really didn't like? And then, are there any of those dishes that you didn't like then, but you like now?
My parents really like this dish called laing, which is kind of like
Mung bean, right?
No.
No.
That's mung bean is mungo.
Oh,
which is
mungo.
kinda-
That's right.
But laing is kind of like coconut milk with like a.
It's green, right?
Yeah, it's like a leafy green.
Is it taro?
I don't know what it is. I think it's kind of like kangkong. It's kind of like what we eat with Evan.
Oh.
So it's really kind of, yeah.
I've had that before.
And not a big fan. I don't particularly like it, but I can see the appeal. Right
Oh, so
now.
you didn't like it then, and you don't like it
I
now?
don't like it right now.
How about, what's the dish that you didn't like then, but maybe you like now? Or maybe a food you didn't like then, before, and then you like now? Or have you remained consistent?
Nah, bro, I've been
Yo.
consistent. The palate has been consistent.
Bro, I didn't like tomatoes. I didn't like ginger. I didn't like. I mean, green onion. Like I ate when I was younger. Then I stopped eating it. Now I'm good with it now. But ginger, I love now.
Yeah, you like the
The funky
different flavors, man.
The
Ginger.
You don't like ginger.
Fries.
Yeah.
But it's good though. It's
Yeah.
good to try different things. And I know people among like yourself that likes the ginger, that likes those things as well.
Oh, see, but you know what? Something I ate when I was like, maybe something I ate when I was younger that I don't like now is that like we always used to eat like pig knuckle, and it's not my favorite now. But
I can feel the film on my lips already.
my mom used to make jjigae shun, and it's like this pig knuckle stew, and it's actually, you know what? Actually, when women give birth, they're supposed to have this pig knuckle stew to.
Replenish whatever.
to fix everything, you know. But not my favorite now. I don't need anything fixed. No pig knuckles too.
I can feel the stickiness on my lips just thinking about pig knuckle.
Anyways, back to stuff we like. This has been a great meal. We'll hit you on the last round dessert. The final plate. Final plate. Bro,
Gosh, man, these buffets, bro.
we get our money's worth at the
We
buffet.
get our money's worth for
You know,
sure.
we make up for the kids not eating.
Yeah.
We have to.
I feel like that underneath, that's like one of my motivations. I just need to eat enough to,
To make up for the kids.
to make up for like an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old. You know
So,
what
but
I mean?
imagine the days when the kids get bigger and they are at the cusp of like kid to adult and they get their money's worth too.
Yeah.
That's when we get the money back.
Yeah.
That's when we make our money back.
But right now, we're putting in the work, the heavy lifting.
So we went pretty light on our dessert plate.
Yeah.
We're splitting the carrot cake, which looks amazing. I like chunks in the carrot cake. I know you like the chunks
Yeah.
in a lot of things,
Yeah,
right?
I like the texture.
That looks
There's like,
really,
are
really
those
good.
walnuts? Yeah, I think they're
Yeah,
walnuts.
walnuts.
Yeah, right.
And I see the carrot shreds in it.
Yeah.
You know, most buffet carrot cakes disappoint me.
Yeah.
That looks like a nice cream cheese frosting.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
And it looks moist. Like I can see a little bit of a shine, but we'll see.
Oh, we're talking it up. Let's just go for it.
Okay, do it.
Get the prime piece. Get the prime piece. That's you. That's you. What do you think?
Really cream cheese, super moist, light, not too heavy of a bite.
There might be a little bit of raisin in there, you think?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That carrot cake is delicious. If I bought that on its own for $8.95 at like a cafe, I'd be
It'd be
stoked.
mad.
I'd be stoked.
Yeah, it's not dry.
That is really, really good carrot cake.
And it's light, because sometimes you can get some really dense carrot cake.
When you get like overly sweet, like carrot cake, not into it.
The fact that we're going for multiple bites, right?
Now, and the cream cheese frosting is really, really good too.
The thing is with like a carrot cake, cream cheese, all of these things, you gotta be ready with a bathroom nearby.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we went double up on the hapia, on the ube hapia. It's really good.
I ain't sharing this one, man.
Yeah, we don't need to. We don't need to. Delicious.
I've been telling the kids this is like purple jello. You got that jiggle.
Delicious.
Alright.
Now, we didn't do much of the fruit. Are you into like the prosciutto and melon? You get into that at all? It's almost like a sweet and savory. We talk about that sometimes, right? Have you had it before?
I'll try it.
Here you go. Just go ahead and cut a bite of this, or you can just break it. No, you gotta cut it. And
Here, I got my melon.
and I go like that. I got into this
Sounds
in
like some
Spain.
Portuguese. Yeah. Some Portuguese.
You know, I didn't even thought about that. That's my roots. Maybe that's why I like it.
Yeah.
It's in my bloodline.
Yeah. It's like a Portuguese kind of fruit hack.
But it is a sweet and savory. I like it. You know, this cantaloupe, not that sweet. But I'm into it. I like it.
So the prosciutto kind of has that, not gamey flavor, but you know what I mean? Like a fatty flavor.
Wait, have you had prosciutto before?
I ate prosciutto.
Oh yeah, I like prosciutto.
But
It's like an old, like extra salty. It's a salted ham,
Yeah.
salted pork.
and you know, I like the funky stuff, but
Not your
it
favorite.
doesn't. My palate isn't used to it. Let's put that. Granted, the melon wasn't the sweetest, so the contrast of the flavors isn't as
When you have that ultra sweet melon and that ultra salty ham, oh, it's the best. I like it a lot. All right, quick breather to finish off with a chocolate brownie.
Okay, close, man.
Oh, I think I've been done. But let's try this out. Let's split that. You want one bite of it? That's a lot. A brownie for the end. Cheers, brother. That's a lot. Ah.
I'm just kidding. That was good.
As one of the moms said, it needs ice cream. It's
Yeah.
delicious. It's good. It's good on its own.
Really chocolatey.
But a little, you know, it's not too dense, but it is fudgy.
It's all over my teeth. I can barely talk.
You know, it's good. It is good.
It's good. It's a good brownie, but I need to drink a water.
I wash it down with some coffee. You know,
I need more water. It's like eating a part of the desert.
rating overall for the meal.
We've eaten at a lot of good places. A lot of good places.
You know, value-wise, it's not cheap. It is kind of more on the expensive side. It's like $80 or something
Yeah.
like that, right? But it's because you're getting the higher end items like the prime rib. All you can eat prime rib, it has to be over like $75.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. So like depending on what your standards are and your expectations, provided that the selection isn't as expensive as like a Vegas buffet, which you shouldn't expect that.
No way.
If you are anywhere else but Vegas. I'm gonna go with a score of 7.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking slightly above that. I was thinking more like 7.5. The food quality was really good.
Yeah.
If you
Prime rib
balance it
especially.
with like the value, I think it's there. If you eat a lot of prime rib and snow crab.
Snow crab. These are premium items.
Everything was delicious, and honestly, if we came here next year, I would do it again.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a nice experience, especially on Easter brunch. Like it just adds to like the event, like the occasion.
And you're paying for the ambiance also.
Yeah.
Because we're oceanfront, We're koi pond front, and it's
There's fishies right behind us right now, swimming.
and the greenery's beautiful.
Yeah.
So in
There's a pool
Hawaiian,
right there, you know what I mean?
in Hawaiian, my brother says this all the time too. Pow. Have you heard that before? We're
No.
pow. All done. All set.
All done.
Pow?
How?
All right, Dad's out.